We now present a brief illustration of multiple regression using variance boxes. This box represents variance. In this case, let's talk about the variance in cardiovascular disease. There are a variety of indices that would predict cardiovascular disease. Different colors and different patterns represent different cardiovascular disease risk factors or predictors. Unfortunately, we can't indicate the overlap between the predictors, but there will be overlap amongst these predictors. The orange represents the error in prediction. Think of it as the standard error portion of prediction. Consider these four variances. They all represent variance in cardiovascular disease. Under A, there's one predictor. B, there are two predictors. C, there are three predictors. And D, there are four predictors. Let's answer a few questions to illustrate how multiple regression is used. Which model least predicts cardiovascular disease and why? D, it has four variables, but most of them are unrelated to cardiovascular disease. There's more error in D than in the other three models. Which model best predicts cardiovascular disease and why? C, it has the least error. You have three predictors, but it has the least amount of error. So, as you can see, you have variance in whatever variable it might be. Here we have cardiovascular disease, and we have different models that would predict cardiovascular disease. You could have a wide variety of other variables that you might want to predict, Y variables, and multiple X variables to do that prediction. You do that with multiple correlation. You find X's that predict Y. The more X's that are associated with Y, the less error there will be, and the greater your prediction will be.
Notice that it's not always the total number of predictors that's important, but rather how correlated with the Y variable the predictors are.